Hello, Monsters of Banyan, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 8 of my Patreon supported Tlaqua campaign with Tiktaq'to. Last time the poll was, shall we stab Kraka or shall we give peace a chance, man? And people said, well, it's close. It was 20-40 to give peace a chance. So we're going to give peace a chance, and if I get bored, I'll stab him. So what I've done is I actually recruited Mazdamundi. So he's over there, and we are going to use him to deal with Sorcerer's Island over here. We're going to send Nakai even back over here to Arbaal Migdal. There you are. Because it's not super happy. It's going to grow very slowly. It's not a great place. We need to deal with the orcs, really, and it's nice. It's interesting to see Barak Var actually doing okay for themselves, but the Savage Orcs here, are they Savage Orcs?
Don't mess with me. What's your message?
Just Greenskins. Greenskins over here are in the Marshes of Madness. That's going to be an absolute bastard to get into, so I'm not super looking forward to that. We also need to deal with Sartosa and maybe even Skaven Blight. This it's not great territory. We've got quite a large empire though. Money's not looking too bad. We've taken a bit of a hit when we recruited Mazdamundi, but overall it's not too bad, and our infrastructure is getting better. But I do need to try and take out that little issue with where's he going? What did I? Oh, hello. Oh shit, yeah, I was at war with the elves, wasn't I? Fuck, I forgot about that. I'd forgotten I was at war with elves. Fucking elves, eh? What you gonna do? Hope they don't come anywhere near me. That's what I'm gonna do. Just hope they are busy somewhere else and they don't have time to come and kill me, because if they do... oh, it's gonna be a time, isn't it? I'm gonna not intervene.
Lord,
hello.
the fates have surely selected you for greatness.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks to my guidance.
No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Right, we've got he's an engineer. That's good. We're doing some stuff there. That's good. I'm going to get a couple of you and one of you, and that should be enough to go down there and deal with that. You're going to come back over here. Public order is not great. Gorgazan is fine, so we'll upgrade our dual. Hello.
I'll ignore that.
Will you? Will you ignore that? You've got a lot of crabs. Are you contacting past? Oh god, and you've got buckthorns immolators. They're fun. Alright. It's fine, we can take you. I believe in myself. We'll lightning strike you as well, just for fun. We do. Buckthorns immolators are really nasty. They need to die. Also, how many guns do you have? Not as many as you could do. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, taking on, well, I say vampirates, but they're more pirates than vampirates, is going to be a nightmare because they've got a lot of shooty people. They like their guns. I can try and pry them from their cold dead hands.
Don't give them an inch! Come, lads! Slay 'em!
But it's going to be tricky, so we're already landing in amongst the Norscan Reavers, trying to pick them off on the flank there. We're also chasing some of the deck droppers, trying to deal with them. Got a lot of large crabs to deal with, which is not ideal. We do have our poor badly goose and Telsi and the Flappy Burb, who is now on a big stampy dinosaur, moving up to help out. But I'm a little bit worried about them because they don't have much health. Looks like our Snackbird's emotional support Snackbird has caught the deck droppers in combat and is dealing with them. Nice, no problem there. And it's just about dealing with these gun guys. To be honest, the worst are probably the Sartosa smugglers, because the normal handguns will run away when we get too close. They will try and stay away from us, and of course that means we could just, you know, fly on top of them and bombard them. But those guys can fire on the move, which means they're constantly doing damage to me. The other bad thing is that these crabs also have guns and will also be shooting at me. And they don't do like a huge amount of damage, but it's just a constant little pinprick, and we don't have many, like, we've only got 155 units on the map, which means that every single one we lose is a quite significant percentage of our entire force. I mean, it's not like a significant percentage, but it is a larger percentage than, say, if you have 1,000. And to be honest, our guys don't have much health. So any kind of, like, I mean, I know that this army has been doing very, very well, but any kind of actual ranged resistance will cause us a lot of trouble. High Elves, for example. You know, if they've got a stack of Lothern Sea Guards, it's goodnight Vienna. Okay, here come our Stampy boys. Just trying to pick off the Buckthorn's Immolators, because these guys, they've got, like, big flamey shooty guns. They're actually pretty fucking legit. Liked those guys in my Sartosan campaign. Okay, the crabs have spotted our dinosaurs and they want them, and they're heading towards us. They're coming straight for us. Charging in against the enemy units. I mean, these guys, we're both anti-infantry. They're slightly better than our Stegiodons, but we have support. We've got air support, so we are going to bring the Ripperdactyls in to help out, take out those Norscan Reavers. Meanwhile, each of our Stegiodons is taking on 2 crabs apiece. And the enemy general also needs to die. We also need to mop up these last few missile units. But the enemy general is just going to sit in there. Diego Roth, he's just sitting there. So we need to surround him and bomb him to little pieces. Meanwhile, things seem to be going okay. Buckthorn's Immolators are back, though. Well, they were momentarily before they get wiped out. It's a bit of a knife fight over here. The Ripperdactyls coming in, joining the fight. The emotional support burb also coming in. It's going to be close. We're losing a lot of health. Getting the last few fire bowlers on those Skjold Reavers? Those guys. Looks like we're going to do it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, everyone. It's going to be fine. And we're now surrounding Jago Roth. He's been picking... He's killed 4. And he's now surrounded by Pterodons on all sides. Like, there's a little circle of Pterodons, and he's just getting bombed into oblivion. He's not losing a lot of health each time, but he doesn't need to, because we've got a lot of fire bowlers and a lot of Pterodons. Meanwhile, the crab war continues unabated. But it looks like we're getting the upper... There we go, we're getting the upper hands. We've got them surrounded, getting hit from all sides. And we're using buffs. And a couple of the crabs are gone. Looks like Jago Roth is dead, and with his death, the rest of them also flee the battlefield. We're going to try and pick off as many as possible so that the follow-up battle is nice and easy. Okay, took a little bit of damage there, but we did knock out the vast majority of those crabs, which is... Don't run too far, you little shits. Because I don't think they can replace them. Let's take the replenishment, because the replenishment here isn't going to be great. And then we can rush back here to get them heals on. Yeah, our poor bloody ground pounders do take quite a beating, but they are very useful. Let's go and take that one, and then Goose. I mean, you pretty much, I guess, more health points, because then you can't lose as many health. I mean, if you've got more health points, you're less likely to drop dead. Really, aren't you? So that's a bit of a win. I'm going to get... Yeah. Sticking on Engine of the Gods. That's the one. That's the one. And I'm going to get this, because actually, you know what? If we're fighting flying units, that could actually be quite useful. Let's give you an Ancient Stegodon. Then you're just a bit more tanky, aren't you? Big tanky boy. And grab something like that. Okay. I mean, that is... I don't know where... Aranessa is. Oh, there she is.
Mouth full of urchin.
Where? Oh, are you heading down here? Is that where you are heading? You know what? I don't know if there's anyone down here. There isn't. If I do something like that, we should be able to take out what's left. A little bit concerned actually if she's coming down this way. Mind you, if we can take Mornington Crescent here, she's going to have nothing. But then she could open up a front down here, which I would not be super happy about. I would not find that preferable, personally. But let's, I mean, we've got some money, so let's get some bits and bobs. We've got the, we got that one there, that's fine. That was being upgraded, which is fine. We can upgrade you, which is fine. We can get one of you over there as well, which is good. Let's upgrade the defences just to be on the safe side, and then we're out of cash. But that's not too bad. And we're getting that that geomantic web, because not only do we get the bonus income from building the building, but we also get the bonus from increasing this level, which is just increased. I think it's just 2% per level, is it? But still, that's something, and it's better than nothing, and it gives us more money, so that's good. Research rates, yes, we'll hold on to our vision. Where is... You are there. I think we're going to have to send you to intercept. Right. Mundi, get down here, grab this. Can we... Oh, no, it says Valiant Defeat. Okay, in that case, you have that. I mean, the bloated corpse is just... Oh, it says period. Okay. I think we can do better. Our little skink force should be able to deal with this defensive army. There's not much here. So we've got salamanders, and of course we've got the most powerful living Slann, Lord Mazdamundi. And they have a bloated corpse. Now, bloated corpse, of course, do large damage to infantry, which our skinks are. And so we're just going to move Mazdamundi to go and give that big old bloated corpse a big hug, because there's a lot of Mazdamundi to go around, so it shouldn't actually do too much damage to him. Out the way, skinks, you stupid bastard. Right, here we go. That's it. Come close. And, yep, thank you very much. Right, in we go. And the skinks... Yeah, well, I mean, the Sartosan pirates with dual swords immediately breaking thanks to the fact they got absolutely minced by the bloated corpse. And the skinks now moving into again. I do like skinks. Like, there's something adorable about the little shits, isn't there? Look at them go. Smashing their way into the Sartosans with dual swords. Chasing some Sartosan pirates over there. They are close quarter infantry. They do have guns as well. Looks like we've got them mostly on the run here, although it should be said that these skinks over here are going to struggle against Sartosan pirates. The skinks are losing decisively while the Sartosan pirates are winning. So left on their own, this is not going to go very well. We've still got another unit over here with pole arms, but having managed to break most of the rest of the infantry, it's just a case of sort of helping out these skinks. And we're going to help them out by dropping a comment on them. Now, I know what you're going to think, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing for them to make. I only killed a few skinks. It's fine. See? It's for the greater good. Oh, wait, that's just how. Well, some skinks died, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing for them to make. And there we go. Upgrade you. You are fine. Mazdamundi got another level. We are going to pop that in. I mean, this is nice, but it's quite sort of late to get those bits. So I don't think we will grab that just yet. Instead, let's get Arcane Unforging. And I feel like I'm going to have to go and chase Aranessa, because otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. We do have defences coming up there, so that should be fine. Right, okay, in that case, let us head down here.
Want to slit throat?
Not especially, no. I could do without. I'm gonna have to. Is there anywhere I can go without taking attrition? I don't really want to. I think we're just gonna have to suck up the attrition. That's a lot of spiders. Why have you got so many fucking spiders, mate? Calm down on the spiders. Okay, we're going to keep just keeping an eye on things around here. Just making sure we don't have any high elves heading in this direction. Because high elves heading in my direction is not what I want. I would prefer them to stay... They can stay on their island. I'll stay in my desert. We'll, you know, just accept our differences and just not fill me full of arrows, please. Oh, you bastards. Do I want I think I need Galbrais, don't I? Do I need Galbrais? I think I do. Do I? Southern Badlands. Yes, I do. For some fucking reason. For some reason, I do. Right, I'm just going to siege you out. I'm just going to be like, what up? What up, boys? Enjoy being sieged. Why am I replenishing? Asking the real questions here. Eh? I'm not complaining, I'm just confused. Oh well. Good. Is that Aranessa? Aranessa's heading in this direction. Okay. In that case, I will head home. And can we just ignore each other now, please?
Address me as captain.
Did you just call me Toad Scum? It's a bit rude. Okay. Okay. I wonder if... I mean, I don't think we'll get that. What? Right. High elves, where are you? There you are.
My people have striven to keep you from our realm.
Okay, so... Right, okay. Well, you like things I'm doing against Sartosa, so maybe we can bond over that. Maybe the bad things I'm doing to Sartosa, we can bond over. I'm going to get some siege towers. And your army isn't actually very good. You've got the spiders. The spiders are quite nasty, but pretty much, I mean, you guys are really going for the big, lots of legged things, aren't you? Just a lot of legged things in my future to deal with. I'm not a massive fan of things with more than 2 legs. Well, 4. Let's say 4 legs. 4 legs is fine. When you go beyond 4, that is wrong. Oh, and you are coming for me. Those spiders. A lot of spiders with a lot of legs. Being led by another spider with more legs. I mean, it's the same amount of normal legs as a spider would have, but they're much bigger because it's a giant spider. Anyway, the point is that we're trying to be flanked by some more ball boys. The rest of the army seems to be moving over to the left, right, my left flank. I don't know why. Leaving their Doom Diver catapults open, which is fine. I'm not too worried about those. But we are moving some of our Croxigors over to deal with the potential ball boy issue. So giving us a little charge over here. I know Croxigor's going to meet them. Now the ball boys are anti-large, but their stats are fucking atrocious. So that shouldn't be... They are very expensive for what they do. The ball boys then charging down into the Sarah Spears. But once they fight back, and also these ball boys have immediately broken, doing very little damage to the Blessed Croxagores, and we can then trap these guys. And yeah, they are now surrounded and in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, the rest of the enemy army is advancing towards our front line. It's like some boar chariots charging straight towards us. The Blessed Croxagore blocking one boar chariot, but the other's breaking through the line and through out into the other side. Meanwhile, we do have our ranged units at the back just picking off the Ragnarok Spider. Now, my plan is basically to lock the Ragnarok Spiders into combat and then pick them off one by one using the Razordons and Salamanders. Left flank, more ball boys, but being caught by the Hopak cohort, and more Croxagores means these guys are going down. I really like the Cold Ones Spear Riders, actually. They are pretty useful. Meanwhile, Viper is dealing with the Doom Diver Catapult. And the ball boys just keep coming back for more, despite the fact they just keep getting slapped around. So we're having to keep a little force here on the flank to deal with this threat. You can see they break immediately as soon as the cohort just kind of look at them and they go, nope, I'm out. I'm gone. One spider down, and we're concentrating on the next. The boar chariots are still being a pain. They did do a little bit of damage, but Nakai then stamped on them. So that's all fine. Front line seems to be holding up, apart from here, where it looks like the Goblin Great Shaman and his Arachnarok Spider are making very short work of our Saurus warriors, which is not ideal. Little Primal Roar there to give them a little boost on melee attack. 89 melee attack now. I mean, that's not bad. And the left flank is now rolling up the line with the Ragnarok Spider fleeing the battle. And the Spear Riders now rampaging around the back of the enemy line, moving in to take out this Doom Diver Catapult. They haven't been doing a huge amount of damage. They've been harassed the entire battle by Viper, but they still have been firing. They just seem to be ignoring him. Like, just ignore the big flappy bird. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. With the ball boys dealt with, it means that the units on our right flank can now help out the rest of the army, and the goblin host is shrinking rapidly as we close in from both sides. There we go, the Goblin Great Shaman fleeing the battle there, and the last units also breaking and running. Should make the siege battle a nice easy auto-resolve, seeing as they did decide to bring the garrison along as well. Okay, well that's a lot of spiders dead. Take the little bit of replenishment, and Galbrais should be firmly back in our hands. I'm glad hello. A little bit, it's a little bit worrying.
My lead's advisors bid that we should make
Why are you assaulting me? Pray tell. Makes me a little bit nervous. Hello? Hello, madam? Can I just kill you? Yeah, good. Generation when fighting at sea. Income from sacking settlements, which is all very nice. I wonder if we can lure them in. Like, we'll still get the replenishment here, and then we can just sit in an ambush, and that might do it. It might do it. Do I just want Iron Discipline? Maybe. I guess that's what we're going for. We've already got the replenishment, which is fine. I guess Fleet-footed, seeing as that's the only thing we don't have. And I don't know, Cleanse Corruption? There's a Thunderbolt spell, but it's not very good. It's not a very good spell. Get slippery because it'll help with the defense. I mean, if Mornington... Oh, they are building up quite quickly, but... You know, there is that. Right, we might need to get... I'm worried that these guys might be actually thinking about attacking me because of my poor... Oh, it's low. Oh, it's getting better. It's getting better. How exciting. We can get some more moolahs. Can upgrade you because that takes it from 10 to 20. We've got one there, which is fine. Upgrade you. Of course, all the money we make gets increased. So, the more money we have, the better. Public order here is fine, so I'm okay there. We've got you, so we'll upgrade you. Calabab, we don't have to worry about too much in theory. In practice, we may have to worry, but for the moment, I'm not worrying. Can we just, yep, okay, good, killed you all. I think I'll take that back, thank you very much. Honestly, what a shit, eh? What a little shit, trying to take my stuff. What a jerk. Causes terror? I quite like causing terror, so we'll grab that one. Demon Crusher, yes. Just makes you more killy. I mean, I prefer making the army more killy, but when it's Nakai, oh, what a big beefy boy he is. I love him. If only his campaign wasn't shit. You know, I really like Curse of Anra here. I think it's a good little spell. Because less melee attack, less speed, less melee defense. So basically just debuffs. Makes things easier to kill, makes them easier to catch up with. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with it. I do not like that. They're not giving me much. Ah, shame. They're not giving me much space, are they? They really are invading that personal space, and I'm not super happy about that. So we'll flap down here, and hopefully that should give us the golden tower. There we go. Searching high and low across Lustria, Lord Croak's skink scouts the overgrown temple to in which the ancient relic priest is meditating, as ever, upon the fine details of the great plan. However, in their haste, it would appear that their scouts were somewhat careless. They have been followed to Croak's location by a force of those insidious ratmen, the Skaven. They plan to destroy him once and for all by incinerating his physical remains that anchor him to the world that must not come to pass. Defend Croak from harm whilst his priests awaken him. Ugh. Fine. Okay, I'm going to take attrition if I get... Well, actually not that much attrition. Okay. Okay, we need to deal with this. Morecambe is under siege, though, which is nice. And you have... Oh, look, it's James Ashley. He's never going to give me up. He's never going to let me down. It's close. It's close enough. Right, in we go. Can I just auto-resolve that one? I can. Oh, perfect. I'm going to give that to you because I don't know. Reasons, I guess? Yep. Take that. Okay, so if we can take Mornington Crescent, we'll be in a pretty good position, I think. So let's upgrade you. Let's upgrade you. Wait. Let's upgrade you instead. I've changed my mind. Defenses? Defenses look adequate. Adequate. Yes, adequate. Okay, we're getting Croak. Mazdamundi over here to potentially see off this. I don't know what they're up to. Makes me a little bit nervous. I also don't like the fact that the elves don't like me. But if our relations, well, our reputation.
Do not frighten me, Slan.
I'm actually a skink, but that's fine. Look, I don't think we need to be. We don't need to be fighting, do we? We don't need to be like fighting. We don't need to be doing that, do we? Who are you fighting? You're fighting literally everyone. Okay, well that's good because it's going to keep you busy. And with any luck, I'm kind of hoping that the Dark Owls rip you a new one. That's the dream. You can damage walls for no particular reason, and we've got the quest down there to complete. Do we have any other quests to complete? Oh yeah, we need to kill some Skaven, which is actually easier said than done. We can also do... Maybe we need to do Nakai's battle. Maybe we need to do that. And plus, if our reputation is getting better, we may be able to get Kraka on side. Maybe the dwarves here on side as well. That would be good. Because that would then give us the province we need to win. I need to check what else I need to do for victory. I need to kill Chaos, don't I? That's something. Has Chaos turned up already? I genuinely can't remember. There's been a lot going on recently. I can't... I'm going to have to check the... Oh, because they're not at the end anymore, are they? They are... It's fine. They might be around. We'll check. Look. Okay. Charge bonus and speed for all armies. Nah. Nah. As long as it's not having to save that fucking Slan Mage Priest. I lose my mind trying to deal with that. Oh, guys are the worst. Literally the worst. Let's get some magical reserves. And what's going on over here? Anything? I don't think they've got much of a garrison. I reckon if we might be able to take him out right this second. Public order here isn't. Yeah, we're getting some. Right. You know what? Let's knock down that. We need some anti... Because there's vampires in them hills, isn't it? Osmosis and local population. Yes. Yes. So we need to deal with that. Public order, though, is secure for the moment. Let's just check the coastline. Make sure there's no incoming potential threats. As long as the High Elves have got something else to deal with, they I'm going to touch wood here, but they probably won't bother me. If they've got Dark Elves to deal with. However, if that changes, then they'll probably be knocking on my door. Alright, let's deal with these guys. Nakai's quest battles are just rough. They're just hard. I remember when the DLC for this came out, we got to play the quest battles early. And the Nakai quest battle is an absolute bastard to win. I don't think I ever actually succeeded. This quest, it throws a lot of shit at you. Like, we've got 1,300 Chaos Warriors, and it's shit like, you know, chosen with halbards, and the reinforcement shot, like, early enough that there's no way you can deal with the first army before the reinforcements show up. So, yeah, it's rough. It's very rough. Alright, immediately heading in to attack the Chaos Knights with lances, and the rest of our units moving up to support. Sacred Croxagore making very short work of the Chaos Warhounds with poison. And we're moving the Legion, because for some reason the Chaos right flank seems to be pulling back. So we're going to switch, because we've got the Legion of Chakwa here. We'll deal with, get the Chaos Knights with them, and bring our other Saras to deal with the infantry. Nakai is crushing the enemy. They've got two generals. There's a Chaos Sorcerer, so we're dealing with him. He's also getting blatted by the Razordons. On the right flank, we have our Colborn Spear Riders dealing with the Chaos Knights, because the Chaos Knights don't have armor piercing. whereas the Cobalt Spear Riders do. Plus they're anti-large. So basically we're very good at knocking out Chaos Knights. So the Cobalt Spear Riders trying to knock out those. However, they've also got Chosen with Halbards here, which are, you know, pretty nasty. Salamanders continue to drop fire spits all over the enemies. The enemy general are actually fleeing the battle. One of them anyway. He'll be back. Don't worry about that. The Chaos Knights on the flank have been crushed, which means we can now move these units back to support our centre, which is just as well because the centre is not doing well. The Sacred Croxagore getting torn to shreds by those blessed not blessed Croxagore, by the Chosen with Halbards. There's like multiple units of the fuckers. These guys are the worst because they have like very high melee defense. They are anti-large, they are armor piercing, they are Bretonnian nightmares. However, Saurus now moving down to engage. We've kind of switched the battle around as the Chaos left flank collapses, but my right flank also sort of doesn't do particularly well. However, we now have units moving from the left flank to come and support the centre and right flank. Cobalt Spear Riders giving those Halbards the slip, and the Sacred Croxagore moving in to assist our poor Viper, who is being locked in combat with a bunch of Forsaken and Chaos Knights and the Hell Cannon. But that's got them. These guys are just tearing shit to pieces. They are absolute monsters, and I need more of them. Look at them, 65-52. Holy shit, those boys. I love those boys. Oh, they're so good. Big, chonky boys. Saurus and Chosen continuing to fight. Salamanders giving the Cobalt Spear Riders a little bit of support. Also, you know, spitting all over them. I think we got this. We're gaining the upper hand slowly. We've managed to break the Chaos Center, and now the rest of the Chaos forces are starting to flee the battlefield. There we go. It felt quite close. It's a hell of a cliff to run down, guys. And the Chosen fleeing the battle, but we're going to get the Cobalt Spear Riders to hunt them down for that delicious experience. You know what? Surprisingly, we only lost one unit of Saurus warriors, and that is actually pretty surprising. Even the Blessed Croxagore survived with only one. Still, that's good. Yikes. These quest battles are absolutely bastard, aren't they? We've got magic resistance, casualty replenishment. The casualty replenishment rate will come in useful. I mean, I'm going to be honest, Stilgrim Shard itself is actually a bit meh, but there we go. Come on, get back in. Come on, there you go. There we go. That's better, isn't it? I could actually replace some of your... Could do that. To be honest, they're probably better in... you know what? I'm going to get another... I really like the Cobalt Spear Riders. They are very good anti-cavalry cavalry. They're good. I like them. So we are going to do this because that is get cold one units. Good. Did read that right. I was like, did it say cold one units? It did. I do read good. That's good. Right. What else do we have? Argdoom Migdal is in need of defences. We need extra growth there. Masdamundi's on his way because I don't trust these guys. They are up to something. Mark my fucking words. And we'll go and deal with them. Everything's coming up. Tic-tac-toe. Is there... Oh, fuck. I hate this. That one. God knows. I know, every time I do that, someone's like, oh, but you just have to look here and it'll tell. And I'm like, I don't really care. I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. Okay, yeah, you're definitely coming over here, because do not know what those guys are up to. Do not like it. Do not like it. Can we... If we attack you, what garrison do you have? Is it nasty? It looks quite nasty. Lots of privateers. That does look quite nasty. We'll deal with you. Oh, but I will. And then we'll take Mornington Crescent, with any luck. And we need an anti, like... What's a good one? This has Untainted 6, so we'll grab this, the Shrine of the Old Ones, to offset that horrible corruption. And we'll replenish return, and then we'll head for the floating village. Although, having said that, I think they've only got one settlement left.
This is bad news.
And if they've only got one settlement left, then maybe just leave them to it. Maybe they'll die of their own. Or we could just, like, you know, sack them a few times to impress our friends. Or people who we want to be friends. That's right, if you beat up people that the people you want to be friends with don't like, then that makes them like you more. That's how you make friends, apparently. That and giving people money, so there we go. Oh, you are coming for it. It says Pyrrhic Victory, and it is going to wipe out everyone apart from Tiktaq'to. Holy shit! Okay. It's going to be a tough fight. Because they're bringing a lot of stuff, and also, being pirates, they've got a lot of missile units. Not just guns either, things like throwing axes, which are, you know, nasty. There's handguns there. I think they've got javelins as well. I love javelins. Javelins are great. And we now we've got our trio, so now we've got the ion cannon as well. Which is fucking delightful. In my Tihi campaign, I had a lot of these things, and I basically just used them all at the same time, and it was fucking glorious. I fucking love... I really want to do that again, because it's so much fun. Look at that. It's like a big fucking laser. Yeah. Fucking ion cannon, boys. Nice. I mean, also, it doesn't actually state what that is. Like, it's what's it, Engine of the Gods? So it probably is like an orbital satellite left by the old ones that basically they can call on to fire. Because the Lizardmen, I mean, they themselves look quite primitive, but the old ones were very advanced. It never really kind of made it, like, why would the old ones have a race, basically a slave race, I guess, that was just massively under advanced compared to what? Because surely they'd need to, like, work, I guess maybe that's safer. Who knows? I mean, the old ones don't seem like the I mean, okay, they were advanced, don't get me wrong, but they're not the smartest spoons in the drawer, are they? Considering the fact they managed to rip a hole in fucking reality. That's rule number 1. Don't rip holes in reality. That's the first lesson you ever learn, isn't it? I mean, if someone asked me, how do you turn the dishwasher on? I'd say, well, first, you don't rip a hole in reality. That's just pretty much rule number 1 for everything. Okay, we're bombarding the enemy reinforcements as they come onto the battlefield. There are a few missile units here that we need to deal with. But we are now coming back to join the party over here because Ripperdactyl's just mopping up the surviving melee units. Ooh, that's jam o'clock. Because if we can pull the melee units, so we've been forcing the missile units back. So a lot of the missile units are back here, which is fine. Now what we can do is try and pull the melee units forward, and then once the melee units are over here trying to attack our Stegidons, we can then get the Ripperdactyls to tear the missile units to shreds, and then concentrate on just finishing up the rest of the army. Divide and conquer. I'm gonna be honest, the emotional support burb is a lot better than I thought. I was a bit like, I don't think these guys are actually that useful, but you know what? fair play to him. He's a big tanky boy. I mean, 69 melee attack, 71 melee defense, and 473 weapon strength, armor piercing, 100. That's not him. There he is. 69, 71, 443. I mean, that's pretty good. And plus 69, nice. So we now have all the Prometheans, not rotting Prometheans, just normal Prometheans, attacking the Stegedon trio, which is absolutely fine. So while they're all blobbing up there, the Ripidactyls are now moving in to mop up the rest of the missile units now that they're unsupported. And that means that there we go, then comes the Vortices, Banishment, and the electric one, whatever the fuck that is. It's not doing a lot of damage to the Prometheans, but it is doing some, and that's basically what we needed. Are you taking damage as well? A little bit, maybe. I don't know if you're actually taking that from the Vortice or not. Never mind. Okay, now we can bombard... Well, basically we can pick off any units that are coming back to the fight with the Pterodons. The Ripidactyls have forced everything else to flee. There we go. That looks pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit messy. But this is always going to be a bit... See, this is why I was a little bit hesitant about attacking the pirates, because of all those missile units, and plus they actually have quite a lot of monstrous units as well, which are quite hard for us to deal with this army. But it seems to be working. I mean, let's have a look at Halcyon, 156 kills, Maverick almost 300, Goose with the 113. I mean Maverick's going to get a high kill count because of all the magic. And of course, you know, the fucking orbital satellite defense system that you can call upon. That does help. Yeah, if you're going into battle, definitely have one of those that you can call upon. We've taken a little bit of damage here. We've taken some losses. We're down to 133 from 155, but enemy losses now mounting up, and there we go. Falling back. I think we've taken out the vast majority of them along with the garrison, so hopefully we should be able to take Mornington Crescent. Well, that was, you know, fairly damaging, but no problem. And plus, I think we've taken a big chunk out of the garrison. So with any luck, I mean, it will have a turn to replenish, mind you. But still, with any luck, we should just be able to head straight on in, take that, and then Sartosa should be dead. And that's another step closer to, victory. I think. Are you in the city? Nope, you're outside the city. That's it. Really? Hang on. No, I'm lightning... Oh, no, you're in the city. Okay. Okay. Well, I can lightning strike. So that's fine. So what do I need to do? Alright, so Sartosa need to die. That's fine. I need 8 of these. That's fine. I need those. That's fine. I need Skaven Blight as well. Why the fuck do I need Skaven Blight? It's uninhabitable. Why the fuck would I want to do that? Fine. Fine. Okay, well, we're going to make friends. It's going down, but I reckon we can get him on side. Probably if we give him money. Could give him money.
Reborn. Show me some respect.
Well, you declared war on me because some beardy twat told you to. I'm not going to respect that. Get the fuck out of here. Right, okay, we're going to take Mornington Crescent. The dwarves don't like me either, so that's... I mean, they like the fact... They don't... Why do so many people like the Crusader Kingdoms? They were just dicks. Those guys. Okay. Okay, so what is my... Well, we need to take the floating village. And getting the dwarves on side. Barak Var. That would be a good shout, wouldn't it? Getting the dwarves on side. Obviously, we still need to wait for our reputation to increase. But the Dune Kingdoms seem to be getting a little bit close for comfort. So, do I... I've still got a trade agreement with them, which is bringing me in a lot of cash. Do I... Right, do I want to, then? Here's the poll for next time. Do I want to maybe deal with the Dune Kingdoms before they stab me in the back? Or alternatively, do we think they'll eventually just bugger off and leave me alone? That's going to be the poll for next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.